Hey, Julie, I just wanted to take a second to go through this problem with you. You said you had some issues entering your answer in for this one and the other one, so I'm going to go through both of these with you. 4 minus 9i on the bottom, so this is 9 divided by 4 minus 9i. Remember, to divide complex numbers, we're going to multiply the denominator by its conjugate. We're doing that so we can get rid of the imaginary part on the bottom, but if we do that on the bottom, we've also got to do that on the top of the fraction. So now, to do this, we're going to now distribute in the numerator. So 4 times 9 is 36, and then 9 times 9i is going to be an 81i on the top. And now on the bottom, you see we got a FOIL here, so 4 times 4 is going to be 16. 4 times 9i is a positive, 4 times 9 is 36i. Negative 9i times 4 is negative 36i. And then negative 9i times positive 9i is going to be a negative 81i squared. All right, continuing on, nothing we can do in the numerator, right? So that's going to stay 36 plus 81i. And then on the bottom, let's see, we can cancel some stuff out, right? So you see we have this positive 36i, negative 36i. Those are going to cross out, and we're going to end up with 16 minus 81, and then remember what I squared is. Remember from the notes, I squared is equal to negative 1. So where I see that I squared, I can replace that with negative 1. And then what is negative 81 times negative 1? On the bottom, we're going to have 36 plus 81i over 16, and then negative 81 times negative 1 is going to be a plus 81. Keep going, we've almost got this down. It's going to be 36 plus 81i over, we're going to have a 97 in the denominator. And now this is where that, please write your answer in the form a plus bi. You see this up here. Right now, this is not in the form a plus bi because we don't have this broken up into the two different numbers. So what we're going to do is since the 36 is divided by the 97 and the 81 is divided by the 97, we're going to write this as 36 over 97 plus 81 over 97i. So you see what we did there is we just kind of took this and we broke it up. And then what you can see here is this is where that a plus bi thing comes into place, because our number right here, the 36 over 97, that's our a, and then we have plus, the 81 over 97 is our b, and then we have our I hanging out at the end. So I'm going to pull this, let's look at this. Let's go ahead and put this answer in. So I'm going to click over here and it's going to be 36 over 97, right arrow key, and then we plus 81 over 97, and then I hit the right arrow key and we put an I in there. And you see we got that one there. So that's what they mean by a plus bi, is they just want the real number plus the imaginary with the I at the end. Let's take a look at number 11. 3 plus 4i times 3 minus 4i, 3 plus 4i times 3 minus 4i, well, we're just going to FOIL again. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times negative 4i is negative 12i. Now we're going to do inside. 4 times 3i is plus 12i. And then 4i times negative 4i is negative 16i squared. Now, what happens to my I terms? Those cancel out, and we're going to end up with 9 minus 16, and then remember that I squared is negative 1, so instead of I squared I put a negative 1 in there. Now negative 16 times negative 1 is going to be a positive 16, so this one didn't end up having an imaginary part, this just stayed 25. But a lot of these, when you multiply these imaginary numbers, you're going to have a real and an imaginary part, and that's what it means by the a plus bi form. If you don't have an imaginary part, then you're not going to put that there. But you see for number 12, we did have a real and an imaginary portion for this. So I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions.